Guys, welcome to Connect Dots. Today we are going to solve minimum number of arrows to birds burst a balloon. So here what they are asking, they provided a interval that for the x-axis, it means that is the diameter of a balloon, and we need to shoot a arrow to hit the balloon or to burst all the balloon. So they are asking what should be the minimum number of arrows that must be shoot to burst all balloons. So here, right? Okay, so we'll go to the example. So they gave that one balloon diameter is 10 to 16, second one is 2 to 8, 1 to 6, and 7 to 12. Okay, we'll see it by diagram. Okay, so the first balloon has a diameter 10 to 18, second is 2 to 8, third is 7 to 12, and fourth is 1 to 6, right? If you see a person standing at uh, position 1 of x-axis, if he shoot an arrow, right, it will hit to this balloon, right? So it means that it will burst. Similarly, once he is here, he can hit here. Once he is at 9, he can hit this balloon. If he is at 13, he can hit this balloon. So in worst case, it will take total 4 arrows. Okay, but if he is at 3 position, right, 0 3, in that scenario, if we shoot a arrow, it will hit to this balloon and this balloon. So in one arrow he can hit these two. If he is at 7, because diameter is 2 to 8, the arrow will hit this, and the diameter is 7 to 12, and the arrow will hit this balloon. Again, with one shot he can hit two balloons. Similarly, if a guy is at a position 10, he can hit this balloon as well as this balloon. So let's suppose that he is standing at 4, he can he can shoot balloon this and this balloon, right? If he is at 10, he can hit this balloon and this balloon, right? So the minimum number of arrow will be 2. So basically what we are trying to find here, we are taking the intersection, right? We are trying to take the intersection, see, intersection of each balloon, right? Each balloon, and to get how many balloons lies in that uh, axis, right? So from 2 to 6, we can see that there are two balloons, and we have already considered this balloon. In the next intersection interval, we have this balloon, so total will be 2, right? And they mention that even the arrow touch the balloon, it will hit, right? So in that scenario, what we need to do first, if we can sort all the uh, given interval, right? So we can, if you see 1 to 6, right, and another is 2 to 8, it means 6 is greater than 2. So intersection will be maximum of 2 and 1, so it will be 2, and the minimum of 6 and 8, it will be 6. So 2 to 6 will be one intersection level. Again, whatever the result we will get, we will compare with 7 and 12, and it is more than 6, so one intersection will be 2 to 6, another 7 to 12. Now 12 is greater than 10, right? So maximum of 7 and 10, so it will be 10, and minimum of 12 to 18, it will be 12. So another intersection point is 10 to 12. So we need two arrows. Okay, now we'll move to the solution, how we can do it. So what we will do first, we will simply do points dot length great, if less than 1 means simply 0, because they didn't provide any interval. Else we need to sort, right? So for that, what we will do, arrays dot sort, what we need to sort, this points, right? How we will sort, we will use comparator, right? What the object we are passing, int object, right? And Then public that we need to return int whether it is greater and less. That function is that we overwrite is a compare int a, we are passing the interval int b, right? Here we are comparing between two interval, right? If so, if you see simply for this example, right? Two, uh, let's suppose that what we say. Let's suppose that this is 1 comma 3 and 1 comma 2, right? So 1 comma 2 is less than 1 comma 3, so it should come first. It means 1 and 1 is matching, but there's a difference between 2 and 3. So for that, if a of 0 equal to b of 0, return uh, a of 1 minus b of 1, right? Else what we need to do, if a of 0 greater than b of 0, return 1, else return minus 1. Okay, so we have sorted the points. Now int we need, I will explain, let me just 0 not 0, uh, points of 0 comma 0. So start is nothing but we need to maintain, so till uh, what position we have reached. uh, okay, points of 0 comma 1. Okay, so start and end. Okay, so let's suppose that you are at a uh, at a at 1, right? When you take intersection between 1 and 6, right? So you are taking max of this, right? 2 comma 1, so 2 is the max. So start now, next time start will be 2. So we will initialize start 1 and end 6. So when we compare, start becomes 2 and end becomes 6. So for that we are just keeping, and end count is equal to 0, right? Now simply we will just look for end I equal to 1, I less than points dot length plus plus I, right? So here what we are saying, if end is less than points of I comma 0, right? I will explain, see here. If you take intersection between 1 6 and 7 12, right? Let's suppose that 2 not is not available. So this end is less than 7, it means we need 2 arrow for this, right? For that, count plus plus, and next time when we will try to take intersection, for that our start will be 7 and end will be 12, right? So start is equal to points of I comma 0, end equal to points of I comma 1. Fine. Else it means there is an intersection, and for that start is equal to math dot max start comma points of I comma 0, end is equal to math dot min end comma points of I comma 1. Fine, and will return count, and will run, will check. Okay, line number 19, it's the points. Okay, so simply we need to take an intersection, and what is wrong? Sorry, we need to initialize one because we already took one interval, right? So here just basically what we need to remember is how we can take the intersection by maintaining a simply start and end. So I think if you see success, right? I believe that if you take only start and end variable, it will solve our problem rather than putting in one array list or in some other data structure. It will take extra space, right? So simply for traveling from starting to end, it will take order of n, and